Today's top stories. U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice said today that Russia must respect a French-brokered ceasefire agreement aimed at bringing 6 days of military conflict between Russia and Georgia to an end. On her way to Georgia to deliver a formal ceasefire agreement for Georgian President Mikheil Sakashvili's signature, Rice said, quote, "The provisional ceasefire that was agreed to really must go into place," adding, "That means that military activities have to cease." Speaking at the White House yesterday, President Bush said, quote, "The United States of America stands with the democratically elected government of Georgia. We insist that the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Georgia be respected." He ordered the Pentagon to oversee humanitarian operations as the U.S. began sending aid to Georgia. The Alumni Association of Iran's largest student organization, Advar Takim Vehdat, reported today the arrest of 2 student activists yesterday. Amir Mardani, a senior from Tabriz University who had previously been detained for 20 days earlier this year for allegedly participating in protests that rocked some Azeri towns in the northwestern provinces of Iran, was once again arrested last night after security forces raided and ransacked his father's house. No reasons have yet been given for his arrest or for the raid. Also yesterday, Mohammad Mehdi Ahmadi, the former secretary of the Central Council of the Islamic Associations of Shiraz and Medical Sciences Universities, was summoned before the Revolution Court of Fars Province. Ahmadi was detained for 3 days by security forces late last winter, following the widespread student unrests at Shiraz University. Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad held talks with his Turkish counterpart, Abdullah Gül, in Istanbul today, where the two failed to sign a multi-billion-dollar energy cooperation deal, reports Reuters. In a statement issued following the meeting, the two countries pledged to continue to discuss cooperation in the energy sector. The deal is part of a joint initiative launched last year that would expand Iran's natural gas exports to Turkey and set rates for the transport of gas from Turkmenistan through Iran. Washington has opposed any new agreements between Iran and Turkey, a NATO member with close ties to Western countries. Such a deal by Turkey with Iran would send the wrong message at a time when the Iranian regime has repeatedly failed to comply with its United Nations Security Council and IAEA obligations. The Financial Times quoted the State Department as saying, "These stories and more at IranVNC.com.